Now on Emeritus Newsbrief, I'm Lynn Huston. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation has defied the Treasury Department and has come up with another plan to convince banks to work with troubled homeowners. The FDIC says so far only about 4% of troubled loans are being rewritten each week. So their plan is to cover $1,000 of expenses for each loan modified and sharing up to 50% of losses incurred if a modified loan should subsequently default. Funds for this would come from the Emergency Stabilization Act bailout money, which Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson has opposed. Loans would be limited to owner-occupied properties. Consistent standard for affordability is provided based on a 31% borrower-mortgage debt-to-income ratio. Now, the banks that accepted bailout money are required to modify loans of troubled homeowners if they meet the requirements. A House committee on Friday heard testimony from a panel of experts from inside and outside the lending industry.
Preventative principal reductions can actually serve to stave off defaults and help stabilize the housing and mortgage market. Waiting until the borrower goes 60 to 90 days delinquent is dangerous, since the longer a servicer waits to modify the loan, the more likely the loan is to go into default, generating enormous costs for the lenders and servicers.
Our customers are facing tremendous economic headwinds driven by higher instances of job loss, wage compression, and a host of other economic issues. It's clear to me that we as a servicing industry need to continue to be even more aggressive than we have been with modifying loan terms and finding new ways to get homeowners' payments down even further than we've done already. We believe that this is good both for homeowners and communities, and it's also good for investors whose loans we are servicing.
Two large layoff announcements to tell you about. Sun Microsystems, which makes computer servers, says it will lay off 5,000 to 6,000 employees due to reduced demand. And Fidelity Investments is laying off another 1,700 workers after the first of the year. Looking to the week ahead on Capitol Hill, the Senate is set to take up the $25 billion automaker bailout loan. Leaders in both parties say there's resistance to the idea, but believe eventually it will be passed in the special session before the new Congress takes over. And the Department of Labor will be handing down new rules which now include families of the military as part of the Family Medical Leave Act. Emeritus News, the latest on the biggest issues and public policy at emeritusnews.com. That's an Emeritus News Brief. I'm Lynn Huston.